Good night and welcome to the Zenaida Moya show. I am your host, Zenaida Moya. We are in the Creme television studio. It's going to be an exciting show tonight. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting, and I assure you it's going to be explosive because we have three exciting guests in studio. But before we go to our guests, I want to acknowledge our sponsors for tonight's show. We have Smart Belize, Universal Hardware, Geo Motors, and Moya Shepherd and Company Limited. Okay, now, as I mentioned, we will be having some guests, but they're already here. We'll be speaking to two of them first, and then thereafter we'll be bringing on the other guests. We have in studio right now, on my right, Berne. That's all I'll say, Berne. Berne Velasquez, good night.
Hey, good night, Belize. It's definitely a pleasure to be here.
All right, Berne is not only a musician, Berne will tell you, unless there's anybody else who can say otherwise, he is the #1 selling artist in Belize. All right? He's also a movie actor.
Definitely.
All right. So there are certain clippings we'll be seeing of some of the movies he has acted.
Right.
Possibly, I'm not sure at the level you're a movie star now and all of that. Berne, but sci-fi films, but it ain't in the movie. We'll see him. We'll see clippings of those, and then of course we are here across the Nitro. Shikell Nunez.
Cross the movie, Nitro, Belizean, psycho, articulate, Miser.
All
yes,
right,
man.
yes, the man talented, the man talented.
Yes, man, top of the night, Belize, top of the night, everybody, all the fans, family, supporters, One Nation, Unity, me love you know. Good night, Creme.
All right, and this is your second time here on the Zenaida Moya show.
Yes.
And so we have him in studio, no stranger to Belize as well. And we'll be hearing all about, I mean, he is a dancehall reggae artist. And I must say he's one of those artists that, like Berne, has really been pushing his music. And these are artists we need to support, we need to know about, and we need to learn from them. All right?
Yes.
Now, thereafter, we'll be having another artist as well, Donovan Reds Caetano. He is the baby of the bunch. And we'll be bringing him later on. He sings about, you know, when the girls, they don't really want, when the girls really turn out. We are say, Reds, I'm really not into you, my boy. I'm really not into you. Well, he goes like Taylor Swift, and he goes and he make music off of that. The man has some sweet lyrics. I must say, I love his songs. They're very sweet, mellow, they're refreshing. And we'll hear a bit about him later on. All right, I'm going to start with you now, Berne. As I told you, Berne is, you know, Berne, I always look at you as a person who's out there. Really, I mean, you have no shame in your game, and I love that because that's what an artist should do. An artist must sell himself, you understand?
And you know, it's funny that you said no shame in your game, because when I heard about artists being like having shame for go selling a CD or something, that to me came as a shocker, because I'm like, how are you going to be embarrassed to sell your project?
Exactly.
You know, I'm proud of my work. I write my songs, I go in the studio, I record it, I do a good job, I perform for the ladies really nice, you know what I'm saying? So when I take my CD to you, I'm excited. I'm excited because I know that people are waiting for a project that they could just embrace and listen to and have fun with. You know what I mean? It's something for everybody in my music, and I'm just happy to deliver it to the people.
No, Berne, I want you to tell our viewers what made you even get into the music industry. And when, I mean, because you said, you know, 2005 was really when you really got into it, but I believe it's like, what, 1998 or around that time?
Actually, I came to Belize and did a show with Orange Americans in 1994. I got 3,000 US for that show, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So that was when I would say was like my first big appearance in Belize.
Yes.
And of course, most people in Belize know that song. Who's that Belizean on the radio? Burn! You know what I'm saying? Fire blazing, blocking off part of Hollywood Boulevard. It was a big deal for me, and it was a big time. And it has only gotten bigger since then. So I'm like so excited about everything that's happening right now.
So Berne, you have that exposure, all right? You have been living in the US, you have that exposure. Not all our artists have had that before they got into the music industry, all right? So from there you were doing your thing. So you know what it takes, you know that particular level that an artist can reach.
Okay, well my real exposure actually is after living in the US.
Okay.
Because when I was living in the US, my whole 27 years living in the US was just trying to make it.
Yes.
And I never made it.
Okay.
But after being in Belize, I took it upon myself to take ownership of my success and my career. So I decided that I would make it no matter what, and nothing was gonna stop it. And that's the way I feel right now. Like nothing is gonna stop it. Yeah. There is no political party that's gonna stop it. There is no organization that could stop it. Yeah. There is no artist that could stop it. There's nothing and nobody that could stop Berne from making it. And that's just how I feel. The people out there, you the people who purchase my copies of my music are my biggest supporters. You are my sponsors. You are the one that entitles me to get in the position and have this drive to make it. I appreciate you. So let me start by saying thank you before I even say anything else. Please allow me to say thank you to all you guys who have purchased all 215,000 copies of my projects in Belize. When I walk with my CD in a store and I don't know what will happen and I'm like, please, can I get you to listen to my music to see if you want to get a copy? And that person tell me, man, Berne, I don't want to get one. I want to get 100. Yeah. I like your music. I want to buy 100 of your CD. Thanks a lot, Mr. Zabani. That's a real situation that happened with me when we was on a tour with me, Positive Vibe. Yes. It was a group of us, the artists. We went to a whole tour through South. Yes. And while traveling back, I'm like, man, I'm gonna go door to door with my CDs. And we went into a store in Mango Creek, and a good man by the name of Mr. Zabani purchased 100 copies of my CDs. He's like, man, I want to buy 100.
And you know, Berne, Positive Vibes, I know Positive Vibes. When I was at Love the last time, he was at More FM, and the same thing, he was selling his CD. You know, I believe I had bought one of those, and I can see how he pushes just like you, Cross. Yes. You're the same thing, and I think that's what we need to do. I mean, there's certain artists that I know of, they feel, okay, somebody has to do their thing, and you know, to each their own. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they feel they're not to be doing their marketing, and maybe they feel they're above that or whatever it is. But, you know, sometimes you have to do everything before you really make it, and then you get somebody to do that part of it. Right. I mean, because you have to believe in yourself, and you have to know that your product is getting out. Right. Berne, before we get to Cross, there are certain things, certain clippings that I want to show. There's the first clipping that we will be showing, and I want you, I mean, when you're out really pushing, you know, your music, I want you to explain the drive. I want the feeling, the energy. you know, because so Cross, you're in Mexico and all those places. Right. I mean, tell us about that.
Well, it's funny because every time people see Spanish people around me, they think I'm in Mexico. But I've did all 14 countries all from South America, starting from Brazil, Argentina,
so that's
Ecuador,
right there. What's
Peru,
there?
Chile. This shot right here is a shot in Centro Histórico. Now, in Centro Histórico is a small little area with about 4 million people working in that area. So
that's Mexico?
That's in Mexico right here.
Mexico.
This is in, that's like around the Zocalo area.
Yes.
So you see there's so many people around me trying to buy a CD. And that to me is just like, it's amazing just to see you have like about 50 to 100 people around you trying to buy a CD, taking pictures with you. You sign a copy, take a picture. I'm trying to get rid of as many units as possible at this time because I don't have a permit to sell my music in the streets, and I'm going to get arrested and go to jail. But while I'm getting arrested and go to jail, I'm in the back of the police truck and I'm videotaping, doing a selfie because I need to get this documented. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, and then my fans are like trying to fight the police officers off of me to get me to get a chance to run away.
Oh my God.
So it's crazy. I mean, you know, these people stand up for me. They fight for me all the time, you know, because I don't have a permit to sell my music in the streets. So, you know,
So
I
you-
subject myself to being arrested and going to jail. And it happens all the time, and I just bail myself right out.
You just bail, so you have a lot of arrests. on your
Actually,
way,
it's not really on my record or anything
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
just little
Because, you know,
misdemeanor type, they'll just
Right.
take you in for the moment.
right, basically they just don't want you to be out there selling your music if you don't have a permit. But then at the end of the day, you know, I hate to say it, but it's all about the money. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the reality and the truth to the matter.
Okay, all right. Cross, and then I'll get back to you. You heard from Berne just now. I mean, the man is a legend. He's a young legend.
Yeah.
All right, the man is a young legend.
Why
all
don't you
right?
say sexy instead of young?
You know, viewers, I didn't want to tell you. I mean, I don't know if you're skipping a lot. He told me of the ladies who would be lining up to take photos of him as the sexiest
Artist in the
artist
world.
in the world.
Please don't forget to mention that.
All right, sexiest. So he also has that under his wing. Cross. You're not reached that level
You
yet.
reach there, you
I,
can't reach there.
I don't know if you want to reach that level either.
Why? You never know.
Cross, I have seen you. I mean, you're one of them. You will go live, and I see
Yes,
you
man.
this weekend. You were live right on Albert Street.
Yes, in
I
front
mean,
of,
I just pop out live from
Yeah.
FB, and I did like shigs, you know. But tell us what you're doing. I mean, you see what Berne is doing. I mean, you learn. You all
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
learn from each other.
I like what the man doing, and to tell you honestly, it's been a part of my inspiration over the years. So I want to say thank you
Thanks.
for that same way,
My
right?
pleasure, man.
And I'm a Belizean artist, young, upcoming. I have 2 mixtapes out in the streets here on the table. I don't know if they. This is my 2 mixtape. Crossing Nitro, mixtape volume 1, mixtape volume 2. The volume 1 is the articulated motivation, and the volume 2 is the first wine. Now, both of these discs consist of 19 songs in total, 2 of them put together, 11 on this one, the first one, and 8 on the articulated. Well, the reason behind this CD is, to me, is a more universal step towards it, because
And
it's
you've been
not
singing
only
since 2009.
2009 I literally started putting the pen to the paper, you know. And people been telling me from a young age coming up that I have a talent, and I should exercise my talent, you know. People hear what I got to say, you know, be the voice of the voiceless, you know, all of those quotes. And I've been doing it. So in this year, 2017, everything started to get more, I would say more moving, like my name, yes man, moving. Like everything started to get on a roll.
You go up right in Belize City.
Yes man,
right in Belize
partly.
City.
They had a part in my life where I was living in Dangriga also.
Yes.
Yes, but most of it I spent here in Belize,
Okay.
growing up and learning in the streets, you know.
Yes.
Then it came to pass the other day, which I had my first mixtape released, the articulated motivation, and this wasn't just a CD. This was a motivational, inspirational. It was something that God was using me for, to connect with the people, and He was showing me that I have a talent, and He wants me to be a messenger from Him to the people, right? And that's what I'm doing. That's when this first CD came out. Then the other one came out the other day before the altercation with me on the news and all that, you know, the first wine. This is the part one. This is the one that everybody is requesting at the moment. This came out after, as in, I requested this because people, females, males, and other people was fans, supporters, was asking if I only could sing positive song, if I can sing a leap out the tune for the ladies then move up, you know. And I put this together because they requested it. And it's in a versatile. I have 11 songs on it. I have a Spanish. The first song is a song by Lando.
Yes.
With me featuring Red One.
Okay.
Produced by Legendary Production.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and they show me what you can do. I have the first wine, which is a soca type mix on this mixtape also, and I have the Dream La Familia.
Okay.
These are some songs that really has in messages that people just need to go listen to the song. Take a few minutes out of your time, out your day, and get to hear what your Belizean artist is saying. Get to live our experience, because all of we live on the same grounds, all of we they go through almost the same thing. Everybody different, everything, but I want people to keep in mind that they only have one ultimate being, that the Most High Father, and from Him there with you, nobody could go against you. Right? So I want the people to keep that in mind. That one of my most that push me a lot for do what I do in the streets right now, and to sell my CDs and to pursue my career. And I'm so dedicated, I'm so locked on to my dream. I believe that something will happen. I'm optimistic about the venture,
Yes.
So yeah, that's basically across the
A
Nitro.
number of artists, they're self-made, like yourself, right? You're self-made. How about for those artists who need help? Who they're not self-made, they need that extra help, they need even maybe with their vocals and things like that. What would you advise them to do?
Well, to be
Other than
honest,
practice
the music industry alone in Belize isn't a music industry as yet, right?
Yes.
Berne know where to go on.
I feel like for the artist that needs help,
Yes.
they gotta, if you're serious about your music, you will find the help. You will
Yes.
get the help. You will do whatever it is that you need to do to make it.
Yeah.
And if you believe in yourself, then you'll make it happen.
That's right.
But
And
then
you have to learn that nobody owes you anything. And this is a very competitive business.
Yes.
Most people will try to compete against you. They'll try to cut you out. They'll try to not let you be heard. They'll try to discourage you. They'll try to pull you down.
Yes.
They don't want to see you make it.
Yeah.
Most people don't want to see you make it. I am actually the only artist that I know that would get an appointment to go into like a major record company
Yes.
and have the opportunity to sign and actually take another artist with me.
Very nice.
And I do that because, you know what, I actually feel that I have no reason to hate. I have no reason to even
like
try to
that.
stop somebody from making it.
Yeah.
Because if it's for me, I'm going to get it. And if
That's
it's not for me, then I won't get it.
Yeah.
But most artists are trying to cut, dog eat dog world. Trying to cut you out, trying to make sure you don't get nowhere. And also, the people who are in places like who runs the radio stations, the TV stations. If you notice, you might not hear Berne around.
Yeah.
But Berne is eating and living good.
Yeah.
Why am I eating and living good? Because I'm going to decide where I go with my career.
Yeah.
And the people, if the people believe that I'm deserving of their support, then nobody going to stop it. The people are who's going to make me or break me. So you, the people who buy my CD, again, to you, thank you so much. Thanks for the support. Many people come to me and I said, man, what do you think about the last project? And then I said, Berne, boy, I don't even hear it, because the truth is, Berne, I just want to support you. And every time I see you, I buy your thing, brother. Because I like what you do. I like what you stand for, and I like what you're about. So I embrace that, you know what I mean? I know I'm not the #1 selling artist in the history of the country of Belize because I sung the best. But I'm willing to do what I know no artist else in Belize are willing to do.
Hard is. You work hard.
I work hard and I enjoy it and I love it.
All right.
I don't feel like I'm working.
We're going to go to our first ad break. And when we come back, we're going to hear from Berne. Berne, I want to get into the movie aspect.
Okay.
All right? Because that's another era, movie aspect. Crosser had mentioned about the movie aspect. One day, that's maybe another era you want to delve in. You have to learn. You have to, you have good role models. Berne right here, he's a young legend. I mean, I must say, everybody know Berne.
Yeah.
And so...
Wait a minute. Why you can't say young, sexy legend? Just joking.
Young sexy legend.
Just
All right.
kidding, please.
So stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.
Buying or selling land can be a daunting experience. Don't leave things to chance. When buying or selling land in Belize, seek the professional real estate services of Moya Shepherd and Company Limited. Benefit from our extensive local and international network to find your dream home or to move your property from selling to sold. Our land consultancy services also include appraisals, conveyances, registrations, surveys, transfers, title searches, and the preparation of all other legal documentation and land transaction processes. We are located at 5 miles Philip Golson Highway. Give us a call at 223-4465 or visit us at www.cbelizerealestate.com.
Ask any landscape professional who they depend on for professional grade power tools, and the answer is always the same. Echo. Ask any dealer who offers the most powerful, most durable, and most reliable equipment in the business, and they'll tell you, Echo. Then ask yourself, doesn't your lawn and garden deserve the professional's choice? Echo. The best outdoor power equipment you can buy.
Geo Motors, the best motor for Belize. It is here, a new brand with a new edge on motorsports when it comes to performance. They are here in your geolocation. Geo Motors, the best motor for Belize. It's the new brand with a new edge in motorsports when it comes to performance. Now they're here in your geolocation. These new Geo bikes are an improved version of motorbikes in their class, with a silent engine and new electrical safety features. When it comes to durability, the wheels carry no spokes. They guarantee a safer and stronger ride. If you think about your gas mileage, Geo has the best, most fuel-efficient motors. The best motors you could buy. Our 2.0 engines are designed to burn less fuel to produce more power, keeping you riding firm and comfortable for longer. Even if you go faster, Geo Motor will take you. Geo will take you anywhere you wish. So go countrywide today. Use the number on your screen and call our agent near you.
Welcome back to the Zenaida Moya Show, brought to you through the courtesy of Smart Belize, Universal Hardware, Geo Motor, and Moya Shepherd and Company Limited. We have been speaking with the great Berne sexy Velasquez. Did I say it? The sexy.
Now I feel like it's official.
And of course,
It's official.
Friend, I really want to show the part where say all the ladies line up to wait to take picture with you. And then of course we have Cross the Nitro Nunez.
Moving, articulate. Yes, man.
All right.
Medea Belize.
Now, we mentioned, you know, we were speaking about Berne, the musician, the musical artist. But you know what? He's also a movie star, or own Belizean movie star.
I'm not a
No,
movie
no.
star.
We are
I'm
a
just
star.
in the movies.
We not got no Belizean day. No knock this down for we, you know.
All right, cool.
All right, not to knock this down for we. All right, make me
Yeah.
feel good too.
That's what's up.
All right. So I want us to, you started to do, tell us how you got into acting. Tell us.
I've always been into acting ever since I was in Hollywood.
Yes.
But I never really got any major opportunities, never really got the type of roles that I've wanted, no lead roles.
Yes.
I got like behind the scene role is just a back of my head or piece of my shirt or something, you know what I mean? And I
You
got
were
a
just
call.
an extra.
Just an extra. But you know what? I did get a chance once to be a featured extra doing a role with J-Lo. She had a song
Very
with
nice.
what's his name, Ja Rule, called "I'm Real."
Okay,
And
I love that song.
And in
yeah.
that video, I was hugging J-Lo from the back, where she's like this close to me, and I'm showing her how to hit the baseball. I was like, "See, baby, this is how you hit the baseball."
Yes.
And holding her right between here and feeling her body next to mine, and I got nervous, of course, and I flopped. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna see that in the video. When you see the video, there is no burn and none of my embarrassed-looking face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just couldn't play the role the way I was supposed to.
Yeah.
And you know, it's fun. You got all that pressure. Everybody's saying, "Oh, J-Lo is this and she's that and she's horrible and she's mean," and I'm like, when I meet the girl, she's the sweetest and she's just, "Oh no, just flirt, it's okay." And I'm like, I want to say J-Lo, but instead I gotta be burned, and I just flopped. I was just like, I did a horrible job.
Yes.
I
But
did
now
a
you're
horrible
now
job.
in a movie. You have been in what? 4 movies, correct?
Right, I've been in 7 Adventures of Sinbad, we did Dragon Wars, we did Jurassic Attack, Poseidon Rex, and now we got Broken Dreams,
5.
the docu-movie, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you enjoy that.
I enjoy it, I love it. I mean, you know, making movies for me just comes natural. You know, I'm a natural actor. See how I act when I get around you.
You see why Berne is making it? No, but Berne, so again, you're a self-made actor as well.
Right.
This is what, 5 movies that you
Right.
have.
Well, actually, I've done way more than 5, you know,
Okay.
and also in Mexico, I've gotten a lot of big opportunities to
Yes.
do a lot of big films.
Okay.
But I don't have the rights to those to be out here promoting them the way I do with these other projects.
Okay.
So, you know, but I've had many opportunities and I'm in quite a few films.
Wow. So in terms of the what's happening here, because we do have a director in charge of movies. I think there's some international music something.
You right?
But are they in contact with you? I mean,
I keep in touch, and I have a good relationship with the film commissioner.
yes.
You know, Susan Zayden as well,
Okay.
and you know Nigel Miguel,
Yes.
and you know we're all doing some work. And at this time right now, I'm shooting Belizean movies.
Very good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I'll be shooting. I'm casting for people. You know, working closely with Gildan Rowland,
Yes.
Dice Pandy.
Yeah.
You know, we'll be doing Belizean movies, real movies.
Very good.
That will be filmed here in Belize with all Belizean actors,
Yes.
Belizean location, and got the real Belizean vibe,
Yes.
reality type projects that everybody can relate to.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I hope you guys will be overwhelmed. I hope you guys will continue to be supportive of these projects.
I hope it's gonna be some positive ones too, and not
Definitely.
just about
Definitely.
because
We're
I
not trying to do a whole lot of killing and stuff like
killing.
that.
I saw about organ harvesting movie. I
We're
was
trying to
turned
use our
off with
music
them.
and movie to inspire, to
Yes,
uplift, to
exactly.
build, to educate,
Yeah.
to motivate, to
I like that.
do something constructive.
Okay.
It's all about being productive.
All right. Very good. Very good. Now, Cross.
Moving. Yes, man. Me there.
The viewers are there. I mean, I want you to be able to tell the viewers, where they can get your CDs and, just to be able to hit you up and, get through to you as well.
All right. Well, Belize, you already know who already got me on Facebook. The number to contact me on is 623-8845.
No, but you have to sing something.
Yes, man, I will sing
Okay,
something.
all right, sing
People,
something,
them
then
it's
you're
the
going to do that
moving.
then. All right,
Yes, man.
let's hear.
Well, I have a new tune right now that has been released on my YouTube page. It's the name of it is Free Up the Africans.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
I
it
listen to that.
have a deep name.
Yes.
And that way I want to share with the people them tonight.
Okay.
It goes something like this. Me say free up the Africans now, cause a long time they have we live up in a bondage. Free up the people now in consideration with kindness and integrity. With greetings from the Father, me assure with the works in light in humanity. Forget slave mentality, Africa declare peace with solidarity. In this materialistic world where we are live for the eye, subliminal messages realistically lies can't get out squat. If you not make effort for try education system propaganda that a lie. While we no search we history for see the facts then the eye bless her. Open heart with universal mind. Me a diaspora from Africa still seeking me tribe. I mean no hold no grudge. With love me arms open wider. You see it, it's the movie. But, yeah, that's
nice,
just
talented.
a little something where I want to share with the people. You could look into it for yourself if you want. Link me on YouTube. The name on YouTube is Cross the Nitro. Same as the name on the CD on the top. Cross the Nitro, CROSSDINITRO. You link me on YouTube. See a name on Facebook. The number is 623-8845. It's in the back of the CD. So if you get a personal copy, you can have my personal digits here. We're not for no, how do you call it? Like, not for no idle timings, you know,
No, but
for
let's
business.
say they have their, like, people may have parties and stuff. You would
Yeah,
also
yeah, they
play
can
at parties
contact
as
me.
well?
Well, in that case, they should contact my manager, which when they contact me, I will pass on that information to them. It's also on the CD, 610-5142. That's my manager's number if they want to book me for any shows or anything like that, you know?
Okay.
And my personal linkage, once again, is 623-8845. Once again, not for no idle timings, just for straight business. If you don't want to deal with, if you don't want to have me on a show, use me for promote something at the schools, you know, for the kids. I have music for everybody in articulated fashion. That's from granny to be able to listen to my music because they are anybody can relate to it, you know. So people, support your very own beliefs and artists. No wait until we explode. Support it from scratch because we have to dance a yard before we dance abroad. You see? It's the moving, articulate. Yes, man.
All right. Now, Cross, you are really going there, but you're here next to Berne as well.
Yes,
Berne,
man. Yes, man.
Before we bring on Donovan Red Sky Dana, because he want to come on. The man serious, you know, a young blood that, but he hungry for success.
Yeah.
Cross done today. Cross, they out there, and the man they push himself. But
Yes, man.
where
It's a must.
where other advice you don't want to give, you'd like to give to Cross the Nitro?
Okay. I would want to tell Cross to just keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's obviously serious about his music. You know, he's put his projects together and then he take it to the people. Understand that distribution is where it's at in success. Distribution. It's all about getting a good distribution system to get your music out there.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to take it to the people.
Yeah.
Approach the people and let them know, see your confidence. Let them see
Respect,
that you know
respect.
you've put in the work necessary to bring this. You bring this work because you know that this is a good material. You take your time to put your lyrics together. You take your time to go to a good quality studio. For record your thing.
Yes,
you
man.
package it, and now you to deliver. When
To
you
the
go
people.
hear this to somebody, I want you to think outward, not inward. Think outward because this is our service when needed in the community.
Yeah.
You see the crime situation
Yeah.
at Leeds? We need this.
Yeah.
So when you
Respect.
approach somebody with
Respect.
feeling too good for this project,
Yeah.
that because then our part of the crime situation.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I want you guys to know that when you meet an artist like Cross the Nitro, this man had to do something positive and
Positive.
constructive.
Yes,
Give
man.
her attention. No wait till something, he have to do something negative, you'll give her attention.
Yeah.
Keep him on the positive line. Support
right.
him, embrace him, pick him up and push him up. Don't pull him down, you know what I mean? Support
That's
the
right.
man. Even if you don't like the music, you're not into that, guess what? If you just take $10 out your pocket and buy one of the man's CD, it will build and give her the kind of courage and
That's right.
encouragement he need to continue do something positive. We
Yeah.
don't want to hear about no killing, and we don't want to hear about the bad man there and who to kill, who and all of that. So guess what? This our man we know to kill. This our man where they do something productive and constructive.
That's right.
Please, let's embrace him. Let's support him. Let's push him forward and not try to pull him back or act like he, you know, I don't want to hear any kind of music. I don't listen to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All
Support
right.
this man.
Okay, so we're gonna go to our final ad break, and when we come back, we are going to be bringing on Donovan Reds Caetano. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.
Buying or selling land can be a daunting experience. Don't leave things to chance. When buying or selling land in Belize, seek the professional real estate services of Moya Shepherd and Company Limited. Benefit from our extensive local and international network to find your dream home or to move your property from selling to sold. Our land consultancy services also include appraisals, conveyances, registrations, surveys, transfers, title searches, and the preparation of all other legal documentation and land transaction processes. We are located at 5 miles Philip Golson Highway. Give us a call at 223-4465 or visit us at www.cbelizerealestate.com.
Smart's Broadband Unlimited Internet is available in all 6 districts. Sign up and get your modem and installation free. Enjoy the fastest, most reliable broadband internet for your home or office. Now offering 1 megabyte for only $55. Sign up and get installation and equipment free.
Welcome back to the Zenaida Moya Show, brought to you through the courtesy of Universal Hardware, Smart Belize, Geo Motor, and Moya Shepherd and Company Limited. We have now been joined by Donovan Reds Caetano. Now, Donovan, you are the artist. You told me that you sing songs about when girls don't, you know, have really told you they don't want you.
Yeah.
And you've taken that up. You know, I'm trying not to laugh here, but you know, so you don't let that just be something that depresses you and all that. You take that as motivation and inspiration. You say, hey, you don't want me, but I'm gonna sing a song about that.
That's
pretty much
right.
that's what you're
That's
doing.
right.
So you pretty much would need more people to tell you they don't want you, and so
Yeah.
you'll have more songs popping up, right?
That's right. That's right.
No, but I'm just teasing you. But seriously, tell us a little bit about yourself. Now you know the show goes till 9 o'clock, so make it short. But I want you to tell us what motivated you to start to get into this, because it's since 2005, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Since 2005, you've been singing, and I've heard a couple of your songs, I must say, and you know, you're on the right track. I mean, they're refreshing, they're mellow, they're sweet. I like it.
Indeed.
I like
indeed.
it.
You see, I just live my life by this saying that says negativity is an opportunity in disguise. You know, and what I really mean is that when time somebody throws something negative at you, that opportunity for you make some positive out of that. you know. So like one time, woman they reject me and all of that and say, oh yeah, what boy, you look like something where I find a toilet. I don't talk to ugly people. I know your teeth so yellow that how when you close your mouth, your belly with a glue or something like that. I mean, like they tell me I kind of think, you know, but then I just like take that negative energy and like create some positive and some beautiful. And all of my songs, they have sentimental values. The songs where everybody could go through. And I write songs, the type of songs that when I write, that the type of songs where you that look in a mirror and think about. You know, and I write songs for just write song. I have to they go through something for make I write what song about it. That's why I choose to write song about girl when I want me. And not only that, but that separate me from the rest of the artists there. You know, because nobody do that kind of thing there.
You know, Donovan, and you know, we do have viewers all the way in England, you understand, and other parts of the world. So I want you to keep it with the English, because we do have some people who are not Belizean who watch the show. Now, where did you get this Reds from?
Well, the name Reds, it's a abbreviated name. You know, it actually means redeemed, everlasting, devoted spirit. You know, okay. so that's where the name came from.
Okay, and the music you pretty much you deal with your genre of music you mentioned was reggae, no? Reggae. All right. Do we have any clipping, because you said you have a little call at the moment?
Oh yes, we.
So if at any time they could put on a little, because I was going to ask you to sing something, but if they could, you know, cue it up and put that on. As soon as that goes on, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. But you live right here in Belize City, and you know, you also, you know, here is the media mecca. So you have the opportunity to really get out there. Okay, it's queued up. So listen to it. What's the name of the song?
Me love.
Me love.
Yeah. Yo, feel it when I'm feeling inside. Your body to let me up in the fire. You will let me breathe, you will let me see. There's no one I can love but the sun beside me. Me love, me love, my love, my heart, I will give it out to you. Me love, me love, my love, my heart, I will give it out to you. The swimming water king, when I swimming butterfly, me tell the tail say after me all the time. So we not pop down in the eyesight, so make me tell you bad mind and make me finally, who me finally, fully my realize that you are my surely the love of midnight. So me I was fit to watch my morning star, and we open a edit register. Ooh, me love, me love, my love, my heart, I will give it out to you. Love, me love,
So
my
Reds,
love.
you know, you Berne was where you were at years ago, all right? Like 2005, right? Now, because we haven't heard your music yet. You're young. You're just about to get out your music. What all have you been doing? I've seen Berne and I've seen Cross and Nitro out there getting their CDs out there. You understand? What have you been doing? Are you at that level that you're trying to get your music out there? You get them distributed and all that?
Yes. I'm actually like trying to get some sponsorship to like record some new songs and so forth.
Okay. What's the difficulties you face, Donovan?
Well, besides being rejected and so forth, I have a beautiful girlfriend now.
Okay,
you
very
know?
nice.
Yes.
So through all that travesty,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, some beautiful young lady have seen you. It's not
Yeah,
out of
she-
pity or anything. It's genuine love. You know. Okay.
Yeah. She not look pan the facial
Exterior, but-
and features and that kind of thing there, you know.
Donovan,
Yes, man.
don't
Yes,
let
man,
yourself
baby.
down like that. Everybody
Yes,
think
man.
everybody must think they're beautiful and handsome. I think I'm gorgeous, all right? I think I'm
Yeah.
gorgeous. Berne think he's
He's
not
the
only
sexiest
gorgeous, he's the
artist
sexiest
Artist
artist
in the world.
You understand?
Yeah.
Cross the
And that's
Nitro.
not just me that think that, by the way.
You
I'm
understand
sure
me?
if you took a poll, the people out here would say the same thing.
I didn't ask Cross and Nitro, but Cross and Nitro was like, you know, I mean, I think he was at the level where he doesn't mind if people would one day say he's the most handsome either, but you're like say, you know, you.
No. I'm not saying.
You have to know that you look good, man.
Of
You
course,
understand?
man.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Is it? I know ugly, you know. I just
That's right.
kind of unfortunate.
What is it?
You know.
And I was laughing here. But the point is that you make all that so-called negativity and you're now turning that into money.
Yes.
Man, better than that you can't get. You understand?
Indeed.
And so, what all have you been doing? You were starting, yeah.
Well, I write songs. I write some more songs, and the thing with me is that when I write my songs, I'm not like the rest of artists. They will eat and sleep and that kind of thing. There, all of their routine change. I don't eat when I write song.
Okay.
I have to focus on what I do.
Okay.
You know, and like when I don't eat, it put me in a higher meditation.
Yes.
You know, so that bring the lyrics there and all of that together, and that's how we put my music together, and that's how we make it solid.
Solid. Okay.
Yes.
Very nice.
And I don't sleep.
Okay. Wow. That's dedication, Vern. I mean, you know, that's dedication. I mean, I must say myself when I'm working on certain things, you know, for me and everybody know who I am. At the end of the day, I work hard. I'm one of those who will be host like people say, well, if it was campaigning, you know, I have people would say nobody campaigns harder than Z. I'm on the ground, I'm on the street. When I have a project I'm working on, I won't even go to sleep. You understand? I will pull all-nighters, 2-nighters, sometimes if I could go 3 nights, but you know that isn't right. That's not healthy. But I'm just that motivating, and that's what you're talking about. So, you know, success will definitely, with that kind of work ethic, is definitely out there for you. I mean, and probably sooner rather than later.
Right.
Berne, you know, you are, you know, you've now delved into the movie industry. All right, you're now trying to bring it now to Belize, so that it will be at another level. Because, you know, we've had some movies that have been brought to Belize, and you know, but we want more positive movies, and that's where you were moving into. Now, what else have you been doing, Berne? I mean, because a lot of your fans, you know, we don't get to see you as much. You're out there. You're out there.
Well, I've been traveling. After selling over 215,000 CDs in Belize, I figured, you know what? It's going to be extremely hard for me to sell another CD. My project has saturated the market. But then I still come across people who are like, oh, you don't know one selling artist. I ain't mean I know you. Me never have with you. I'm like, great. I need to hear that. Now I could do it in the street again.
Yes.
So what happened? Boom! Berne lands in Belize and run through the streets again. You know what I mean? And I'm just loving it. I'm just enjoying it because I have all these different projects. I mean, started from Life After Deportation to the relaunch of Life After Deportation to the evolution to Celebration Time to Change the Game to Destination Belize to the Museum of Culture Presents on Berne to Delio Reloaded, 7 Adventures, Sinbad, Dragon Wash, Jurassic Attack, Presiding Rex, and then we go to Mixed Feelings, Broken Dreams. These are project after project after project after project. I'm coming with it. I don't play. Like I said, I write my own ticket, and it's just the advantages of writing your own checks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
And you live pretty well off it, right?
Yes, I do. You know what I mean? As like I tell people, I do what I want to do when I wake up until when it's time to go to bed. I work when I want to work. I eat what I want to eat. I'm around the most beautiful people in the company of the best women. loving it. I couldn't.
I wanna feel like you.
I mean, I love this life.
Dalaman say you want to feel like you, no, but you work out.
Oh, I gotta find time to exercise.
Because
my body,
before you did this, when
I
you
can't-
were in
I can't live this life without being
in
sexy.
California. Okay, listen to me, and you are, okay?
Oh, thank
All
you.
right, so all right, got that out of the way now. You also, before you did this, you used to be a physical
A
instructor.
fitness professional. Yeah, I'm a fitness professional by trade. You know, I have
Yes.
what's equivalent to a master's in kinesiology. So pretty much, I know every muscle in your body, its insertion, its origin, how to
Yes.
train for hypertrophy, flexibility, stamina, endurance, fat burning, toning.
Yes.
Right.
And so that is one of the things that you utilize as well to keep in shape.
Yeah, actually, I utilize that because it's very important to me. I mean, I can't just be the sex. I'm not just the sexiest artist in the world because I said I am. You know what I mean? It's because of what you really get when you get some burn. It's what you get when you feel the burn.
You hear that, Donovan?
That's right. That's
It's not
right.
for
That's
Donovan to
right.
hear, it's for you to hear.
You get that?
Yeah.
PG-13. No, but I want you, just like what I had asked for you, you heard his music. This is straight up, and I like to, I always feel that you learn, you understand? Is there anything you'd want to say to Donovan as a young and upcoming artist?
Yeah, I wanted to tell him to just keep doing what he's doing, you know what I'm saying? He seemed like he believed in himself. He knows how to turn challenges to opportunities.
Yeah.
Just like, him taking the put down and the let down from the ladies and then turning it into a way where he could be creative with it and be melodic and come with the type of lyrics and the type of music that he's doing. That's great. Just know that the next big thing is to get it out to the people. Take it to the people. Don't be afraid to show your confidence and step up and take it to the people. Everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to buy a CD or you'll be a billionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But guess what? There are people out there who will like you and accept you for who you are. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
While some might say, Donovan no look too cute. So the next one they might say, that boy beautiful, man.
That's right.
You
Oh
know
yes,
what I mean?
man. That's
So
right.
That's right.
That's right, man. So just embrace it, suck it all up, and be ready to accept the good right along with the bad, and just take
People
it to
love
where you
confidence. People love confidence. Berne, I also want, before we go, I want to hear from you any recommendation you would want to tell those decision makers in government as it regards to the music industry and even the movie industry in the
Yeah, I want to tell the organizations, the political parties, and anybody who can be of any influence to embrace the Belizean directors, producers, actors, players of instruments, musicians. Because when, for example, I go out there to sell my CD in many of these different countries, and a lot of people never heard of Belize. We're talking about Mexico right there, which is like our neighboring country. And you got people in Mexico who never heard of Belize.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the people you saw around me while I was selling my CD, they'd never heard of Belize.
Yeah.
And I'm the first image of what they see of Belize.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, how come you're from Belize if you're black?
Mm-hmm.
Because they think it's all Spanish people here.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, there's a lot of black people in Belize.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And how come you sound like you talk English?
Yes.
I'm like, well, that's because I was once in the States, but in Belize, the official language is English,
Yes.
even though we do speak many other languages, including Creole, Garifuna, and other, in Spanish and so
Yes.
forth. And so I try to educate them. Now, imagine BTB was to get behind Berne. Do you know how much more I could push Belize?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
I could do so much more.
Yes.
In my music videos, there's a lot of, I try to push Belize in a positive way
Yeah.
and show the beauties of Belize and all these things. You need to work with an artist who is out there already doing it.
Yes.
Don't try to pick up somebody that you like because because of nepotism or something, your cousin, your relative, and then the man can't really do the work.
Yep.
Use somebody who's actually capable of doing the work because they're already doing it because they love it. Not because you're giving them a red cent, but they're doing it because they love it and they're doing a good job at it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing, and I want to work with you. Don't want to fight with you, want to work with you. So reach out to your boy.
So you're Belize's ambassador out there. All right,
Yes,
very
I
nice
am.
for music. Very nice. I like that. Berne, Donovan. Well, I already had spoken to Cross and Nitro. I want to thank you guys for being on the show.
Sure.
I've
Pleasure.
learned a lot as well. You understand? I wish you all the best, Donovan. I know you're motivated, and you just have to hang in there. And you've got an opportunity to be two very solid artists. All right, and so learn from them as well as you go about trying to make it. I also want to thank our sponsors. You understand? Because this Zenaida Moya show is also about it's not you'll talk about issues, but at the same time I always want to hear about recommendations. And so that's why I asked you, a practitioner, someone who has been doing it, I mean, I've seen you because we're also on Facebook, and I see you. You're like, I don't want to use this term because but you're like our musical ambassador out there, and everybody knows that's what you have been doing. That's what you have been doing, pushing Belize, and now we're on the map, and so we're grateful for that. We have some other artists who does that as well.
Definitely.
You understand? So you see other artists. We have Super G.
Definitely.
Of course, you have Mr. Lord Raymond and those people.
Man,
but
I love those artists, you know what I mean? And there's so many Belizean artists
Tony
out there
Wright.
really doing a
Yes.
lot, man.
Yes.
And big up to Mr. Tony Wright,
Tony
big
Wright
up to
out.
Lord Draymond,
Yes.
big respect to that man right there.
Yes.
Big up to Super G.
That's
I feel
right.
like Super G is one of those artists that definitely those organizations in Belize need to get behind and push more.
Yes.
Don't push Berne, because Berne right now could push Berne.
Yes,
But push other artists, push artists like
Yes.
Super G,
Yeah,
who
man.
really have the talent,
Yes.
who really got the moves.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
Titi
the man
Man
can
is
represent us well.
dedicated. We have some very good artists. But I also want to thank our sponsors, Universal Hardware, Smart Belize, Geo Motors, and Moya Shepherd and Company Limited. Support these entities. And I want to say thank you to our technical crew. Thank you. And of course, I always say this show is dedicated to, first of all, my son and my daughter, Kelvin and Natalia, because I always look out and I say, you know what, I want a better future for Belize, and they are part of it. So it's for them and the future generation as well. I want to say that this show is streamed live on Creme Television Facebook page and on the Zenaida Moya Show Facebook page. So that live version will be there for you to be able to see it. And last but not least, the repeat of the show will be Sunday midday on Creme Television, so you can watch it again on television as well. You have a wonderful and safe week. Until next week, may God bless you all.